Evening everyone, welcome to some late night Hypermine. How's it going? Okay, so where we last left off, I had just built up my little power thing. I got 2 of these basic energy cubes going, and I have kind of jumped the gun a bit and got some of my ore processing on. So I'm sorry about that, but I was super keen to get things going. So the way this works is, I put my iron ore in the purification chamber with some gravel, flint, and that absorbs it into here, and that turns it into iron clumps. Iron clumps get put in the crusher and get made into dirty iron dust. Dirty iron dust goes into the enrichment chamber, which becomes just iron dust, and then that goes into my energized smelter, which turns it into iron bars. There you go, nice and easy, tripling my ore output. And so I'm going to need to do a bunch of that, get everything going. In the meantime, we need to look at automating some of our food production as well as rubber. And I kind of want to get some force stuff done as well. So I'm probably going to record a bunch of episodes on the trot here and see if I can get some of this stuff out of the way. Okay, so what are we're going to need? We've got our power source, and that is fine. Power is good. It's fantastic, actually. On top of that, we're going to need a planter. In fact, we're going to need a couple of these. So we need flower pots for that, machine factory blocks, plastic sheets, which is raw plastic, which is just plastic, rubber bars, cooked, blah blah blah, lots of rubber. And I believe I have a bunch of rubber. So I'm just going to stick some of this in here for now. I do know I have some floating about somewhere. Here we go. Alright, so I'm going to let that cook up as well as work out on the iron down below. I'm saying a lot, even though I know exactly what I'm going to say. So we're going to go for the planter, then we kind of need a harvester in order to grab all that good stuff that we're chopping down, and then we also need a fertilizer. Now the fertilizer requires us to be producing fertilizer, basically. There are ways to make this stuff, and one of those ways is to make a sewer, and then from a sewer I think it's a composter. Yeah, I think that is it. Yeah, pretty sure. So sewage goes into a composter, which produces fertilizer, which you dump into a fertilizer. And then you can use that to fast grow your plants, and so we can have a whole bunch of trees, apples, wood, saplings, the whole lot. And we definitely want to get as much of that going as possible. The other thing that we might want is some deep storage units, but I don't have any ender pearls yet. I don't know if I can grab any from somewhere, and the nether is awful. I have made a portal. I have been through a few times. I have died every single time I've gone through, and basically it's been awful, awful, awful. So I'm going to let all this run for a moment, and then I'll be right back with you. Okay, so we're just about ready to start making some of our new machines. I'm smelting up a little bit more plastic here, but I also want to replace this energized smelter with a basic factory, which basically just opens up 3 slots for smelting, which will make things a lot quicker for me. I've got everything else ready. I just need this to finish so I can actually grab it. This is just finishing up on that. So I've got a bunch of iron now, that's good. Might actually invest in some iron armor or something similar. Right. So let's just drop that in there. Okay, that's finished. Alright, let's make this up. Just to keep you abreast of all the other things that have changed, I have got some of the Basics factory. I've got some of the actual basics factory. Wow, I keep getting distracted. I have some of the basic Tinker's Construct things here. I've got also a bunch of the seared brick and seared block stuff. So we will be getting onto that shortly. Right, so let me just set this stuff up. And now we can just do this. Smelting 3 times as fast. Yeah, excellent. Alright, so I need to I can make 5 machines out of this. So we're going to need a harvester, a golden axe, some shears, and some plastic sheets. Okay. Shears, that's nice and easy. Cat reckons I'm trying to cover up a murder here. It's not true. Yes, it is. Where did I put those sticks on? Never mind. You know what? I'll just grab some of this, sticks. Problem solved. Golden axe. Ah, there's where I put those sticks. I also need all the iron I cooked earlier. So, 2 pairs of shears, one of these, one of these, one of these, one of these, and one of these. Look at that harvester, instant. Alright. Even more important than the harvester is the planter, flower pots, and a piston. Okay. I won't have any clay cooked just yet, but that'll be easy enough to do. Let's just drop that in there. The piston, we need some cobble, and we need some wood. And we might as well make 2 pistons because I believe we need more. Okay, so 2 pistons, 1 flower pot worth there. Alright, whilst we're looking at that, fertilizer, what do I need for the fertilizer? A bottle and some leather. Okay, got some leather in there. Pretty sure I must have some extra leather floating about. Ah, there it is. And glass, do we have some glass? I thought I'd made some. Yes, I did. I am prepared, me. And that's that one, actually, so we can just go right ahead. And make ourselves a fertilizer. Making machines. Okay, so the next one we need is the sewer. Sewer is a bunch of brick, of which I've just murdered some. So I might as well just cook a bunch of this. A bucket, which I have floating about somewhere. There we go. So we only need 2 of these bricks, so this shouldn't be too bad. And you can see it makes 4 sewers, and that's important. Okay. And then we should have enough for a composter. Let's just check. MineFactory. Planter, fisher, harvester, rancher, fertilizer, vet station, item collector, block breaker, grinder, breeder, composter, sewer, sludge boiler, weather collector, auto transponder. I don't think it's a sludge boiler, but let's quickly just double check. I'm gonna use the power of Google. MineFactory composter. Because I can't remember this kind of stuff off the top of my head all the time. There's like 4 billion mods that we have, and it gets a bit difficult to keep track of all of them. Composter will take sewage from a sewer and turn it into industrial fertilizer. Yes, that is exactly what we want then. Composter. So we need another piston and a furnace. Okay, well that's not too bad. So I just need to... I can take that and that. Oh, palm wood. Oh, they are actually a type of plank. Okay. Well, that's fine. That's all good. That's not a problem for us. What is a problem is putting things in the right place. And a furnace. Right, now there's one secret ingredient missing from this whole setup in order to have it actually work. I don't think we have liquiducts, do we? Where do liquiducts come from? We have thermal expansion, but never mind. We have ender pipes, all the ender IO stuff. We seriously do actually have the pipes or something. Never mind. We'll just have to go for good old waterproof pipes. Oh, great. Right, this is going to take a little bit extra work. So I'm going to set this up, and I'm also going to try and find myself some cows. And I should be able to find cows fairly easily. And bring them back here, and then we can set this all up. So I'll be back in a moment. Okay, so we weren't very successful in finding any cows, which sucks, but you know, we will cope. I think horses will work, but I don't know for sure. So yeah, that is something that we're going to have to look at. Let's just make ourselves a little path here. We want to get down to our power system. Perfect. For our planter, which is going to go right here. I can't remember exactly how these things work, but it'll come back to me. It'll come back to me. What is important is that it is covered up. And that it is then given some saplings, which I believe I have a fair few of. Okay, may have been believing that wrongly. But 2 saplings should be enough. Okay, so that's that. We just want to see if we can get this planting first. And from there we can always draw power around this It's not ideal, but... Okay. Excellent. Okay, it's planted. Fantastic. So the next thing we need is the harvester for sure. And for now we're just going to have this feed into a chest. Because we're not going to be... because we don't have the thingy working. Composter. Okay, so that must be the bottom edge of it, I believe. No, goes the other way. Right, this is where it all comes out of. If I remember correctly, it will just drop it all into... Okay, no, that's not right, is it? So we need to move you and you. No, what am I doing? Why you no work, brain? Okay. Even though I covered that back up, it's only so I could lay down the harvester. Okay. I'm gonna try a little something here. And find out what happens. Either I got incredibly unlucky, or that just doesn't actually do anything. But this has got energy. So as soon as one of these trees does grow, it should be popping everything in there. Then we need to make some fences and whatnots. Because over here the fertilizer will go. We will need to make another set of these for what else I intend, which is rubber trees. Of course, we don't have anything for that just yet. But hopefully that will grow soon. That will give us a supply of apples, more saplings, and wood, more importantly. We need quite a lot of wood for what we want. Okay. Well, that should work. I can't see any issues there other than the fact that that chest will eventually fill up as fast as possible. So, now that we've started this system off, I'm going to duplicate this for rubber trees, and next episode I'll catch you up on where we are with generating compost. That's Eastie's place over there, but he's moving. You can see all of his random trees. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. You've been a fantastic audience as always, and I will see you next time. Adios.